When the words came out of my mouth.
Portrait of myself.
No, but I'm taking it.
But it's my photo.
Alright, so E227 have actually changed a fair bit of how we're going to do things from now on, actually. We're actually saying that each week is just the creator's choice. So not only is it limited to photo and video, but we can actually now do things like just graphic designs or website designs or anything like that. So I'm really excited to start doing some things. Ethan and I think this week might do a little bit of a split in what we do, because I really want to do design, but obviously that doesn't involve Ethan quite as much. So I think Ethan's got a photo or two that he's gonna do.
So for this prompt of patterns, I really wanted to dive into the effect of kaleidoscopes. So I was doing some research for different filters, trying to figure out if I could make one myself or if I could buy one. And you can buy kaleidoscope filters, but the one I was looking at was about $100, and there was no time to order parts to make my own. And so now I'm trying to do it all in post-production instead. I've got my makeup on. I've got Harry over in the background who's going to help me with taking the photo. And then I'm going to chuck it all into Lightroom, do some basic adjustments, then Photoshop, do retouching, and then I'll be able to do the kaleidoscope effect from there.
Yeah. You know what I think is really funny about cameras is that you can introduce artificial light, but you can't introduce artificial darkness.
That's the same thing of saying you can make a small aperture, but you can't make it bright. That's dumb. You should be able to do that.
You can with ISO. That's artificial light.
That is true. As I was saying that, I thought that was actually
when the words came out of my mouth. Anyway, I'm here with Kat and Harry after work. I'm here with Kat and Harry after work because they have a macro lens and I don't. So this week for pattern, I'm going to take a macro shot of a cool old book that I found in my dad's drawer like ages ago. The product in question is this.
So I'm just going through the photos basically on Google to get an idea of exactly how I'm going to lay this out. I have an idea in my head. I want it to look kind of E227 like. I kind of want a videographer walking away with his camera in his hand or something like that. I want that almost like a silhouette, maybe a bit more of just a graphic. So I'm basically going to trace an outline for that, do a sketch, and then I'm thinking of having around him patterns of like anything kind of foresty, so whether it's leaves or acorns or full-on trees, I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Basically it's a self-portrait, so I will be modeling and Harry will be taking the photo. But this is the
So
backdrop.
it's not a self-portrait because I'm going to take the photo. Ha ha ha.
But it's a portrait of myself.
No, but I'm taking it.
But it's my photo.
Yeah, but it's myself. Yourself, me. It's me taking your self-portrait, so therefore it's a portrait.
The original plan was I was going to set up a tripod and take it myself, but then Harry came home, so why work harder than you have to? Anyway, this is my backdrop. It is one of our queen duvet covers, and I really wanted to just have a lot of warmth. So to complement that, I have put on a pair of really dramatic earrings that also match this.
I think I'll start off by having a look at what I can get. Maybe I'll like lay it down flat and then... I hate being video talking through the process, to be honest, because I feel like I'm really lost. I'm just gonna like lay this down and then try to get like a side-on shot, because the pattern I'm trying to get is this little flower pattern here, because it creates a pattern. If that fails, I'll try to get some close-ups of words, because words create patterns. Loophole.
What I'm gonna do is import this into a program that I like to use. It's called Procreate. I'll just need a blank canvas, but basically I'm gonna just work in Procreate from here. Once I have a rough sketch that I'm kind of happy with, that's when I'll move on to the computer and see if I can do it there.
What's your thought process here, Mickey boy?
Oh, I'm just trying to get this close so that I can use the macro elements of this mighty lens of yours. Because before I was coming in from this angle, and right now I'm not. So I might open this door and chuck the leg out there so I can move the camera a bit closer and get the angle that I'm looking for.
These are the angles you're looking for.
But we've just finished taking some photos of the books. Harry played around and I obviously took some photos.
They sucked. Michael's was better.
Thank you. But now I'm gonna take photos of the words. But even like, so obviously an animal has gotten in there and eaten that. But there's a pattern to that, to the way that they've partaken. So I'm gonna take some macro shots of the words inside the book itself, because words create patterns.
It's so close. I just finished. It looks a little chaotic because it's still in the drawing stages. So I've got these leaves on like behind Ethan. That's meant to be the pattern element to this design. Now I get that it's not only patterns, but the prompt never says that we only have to do that, and that's it. So yeah, that's the idea. I think I'm going to put this into, I believe, Illustrator to finish it off. I think I want Ethan to be done up in Illustrator. I'm not 100% sure because Illustrator does give it a very different look. I still want it to look somewhat rustic, which I can do. But it is a lot more detailed as well because of the sketch. So I'd love to do that, but it's just dependent on what is the ability at the moment.
So you may have noticed that I'm in a completely different place, editing my photos. And that's because I'm still at Cat and Harry's. Hey! And so I'm just here with my photos. Turn it a look. And we're going to start editing them. And I'm not going to lie, I'm actually pretty happy with how they turned out. Oh, dude. The boy dropped out. Victory for the nerd! Welcome to another episode of Expedition 227. Alright, so since Ethan and Kyla gave the prompt, I'll go first. Alright, so this week I actually enlisted the help of Cat and Harry because I don't have a macro lens, but they do. So I'm really grateful for them letting me come over and use their macro lens and take some photos of an old book that I have that made an appearance right in the background of one of my old photos, and I really love it. And so I decided to take some macro photos of it this week. 3, 2, 1. Here it is.
Ooh, that's cool. Yo, that is sick.
I like that you ordered
Cat and Harry
Same.
have first, second, and third. Funny how that works, eh?
1, 2, 3.
So this week being pattern, I was originally going to go and look for patterns in the words that we used, but I didn't have enough time to do that, or rather, I didn't dedicate the time to do that. So I pulled this out, and I really liked it. I really like the macro and just the fibers in that really old paper. It looks really cool.
Oh,
yeah,
for
definitely.
sure.
First, second, and third. That's that one, and also just anecdotally, the first picture that I took was this one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
What is
I really
that?
like that
Is
one.
that the outside of the book?
That is the
That's the
leather
book.
binding of the cover.
I really like that.
Nice.
That was actually something I was
macros
contemplating doing.
Just make everything.
I was just about to say
Yeah.
that. Macros
Yeah,
make
it's
anything
true.
look awesome.
Legit though.
Like, you did an awesome job, but like, yeah.
I feel like I'm getting a lot more confident in my photo weeks in terms of having an
Good.
idea
Mm.
and just like executing it.
Yeah.
and
sure.
also asking for help when I need it, which has happened the last 2 of my really good photo weeks. So
What it's all about.
what does that tell you? Ask for help. Don't be prideful. Okay, Kat and Harry, what do you got?
This one, it didn't take me too long to think of an idea of what I wanted us to do. So I really wanted us to play around with kaleidoscope effects.
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Are we ready?
Oh,
Can you
oh, I
see
see
We
a
are.
snippet. Shh, shh, shh.
Oh,
I'm ready.
oh. Bam.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know what my favorite part of that whole image is your earring.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The earrings look
It
awesome.
looks sick.
It looks really good. I
It
mean,
looks
the
really
makeup's on point as well, but the earring.
Thank you.
Everybody, go right now and check out Fox and Whistler on Instagram. Buy some of their stuff. It's really, really good. Hashtag
Figured like I might as well try and incorporate my earrings as much as possible because then I can use them for Fox and Whistler and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So
2 stones, 1 bird.
what? What did I say?
No, I'm teasing.
Oh.
I got it wrong.
And now, on to our great givers of the prompt.
We were gonna do 2 separate ones, but I think Ethan ran out of time. Basically, I ended
Anyways,
up doing
I'm the MVP.
the prompt, and since we said that we can now do anything rather than just photo or video, I actually decided to get creative with drawing.
She did well. She's a little self-conscious
I bet
over
you
it, but
worked.
she did
I bet you it
amazing
worked
anyway.
perfectly.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, nice.
3227.
So the pattern's like behind. I was gonna do like a leaf pattern behind, but I don't know how much I felt like that worked.
Man, all that shading though is so good. All your
Yeah.
highlighting.
Yeah, all
and
the
stuff.
definition on like the legs
Oh, boy.
in particular, I really like.
See, I actually
I
think
mean, it's not
the
accurate because
backpack-
Ethan
Oh, and
has
the
skinny
bag.
as legs.
Yeah,
but,
the
you know.
backpack's my favorite.
Have you
I
seen
would
Ethan's
redo.
legs?
No, he doesn't even cycle.
Dude, I've seen Ethan in a tutu with leggings on, and damn, boy. Well, that was this episode, everybody. That's patterns. I think it's pretty cool. We all completely interpreted that so differently, and you'd think patterns, that's going to be boring.
There's a lot of patterns in the world apparently.
Yeah.
True. Different ways of looking at patterns. All right, thanks everybody for watching this week of Expedition 227. We appreciate all your support, your continued support. Put a comment below again with any ideas that you have, or like Sobi last week, if you've got a response to this week's prompt, hit us up because we'd love to see them and we will include it in the videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We always appreciate it when we have more people join our little community. It is small, but not as small as my high school in its entirety. So there you go.
What?
Cool. Homeschooled.
All right, everybody, have a good one, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye.
Yeah.
Next episode, I have the prompt, and that prompt is growth.